Welcome to vlog number 3.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the third vlog of this series. And this one, as promised, is going to be for all you aspiring musicians out there. In this video, Eugene and I are going to give you guys our personal tips on how to effectively work as a duo. Obviously, it's something different compared to the other vlogs. This one's, I guess, more informative and more music related. We can talk about the topic for ages and hours, but we're just going to summarize everything into 4 big important tips. And it's up to you guys if you guys want to choose to listen to it and take it on board. This is just coming from personal experiences and what we've learned in the last 3 years making music and playing together. This vlog will also document our gigs that we played in Eaton's Hill in Brisbane and also in Townsville, so we'll give you guys the tips along the way. And also, before we let you guys go, while I have you here, I just want to plug our new track, which is an official remix of Alice in Wonderland and Slumberjack's songs called Sometimes Love. It is out now on all platforms, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, you name it. I'm sure your mum's listening to it. But anyways, if you guys want to listen to some new music and some music from your boys, then please go check it out. I'll leave it in the link down below in the description. And anyway, without further ado, I'll just let you guys watch the video. It's something different, but I hope you guys will like it. We're here now at Perth Airport and heading to Brisbane.
We're going to be playing Eaton Hills Hotel and Townsville.
So we're playing 2 shows this weekend.
Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
We've got to catch our flight now.
So we'll catch you guys later.
I remember my dreams.
2 a.m. Perth time.
Eaton's Hill is about 40 minutes away from Brisbane, so we're just right now waiting to check into the rooms because we flew in pretty early. This is, I think, one of the most exciting parts that I personally love the most, is going to all these different places that I've never been before and checking out like the accommodation and where we're staying, and sometimes it's absolutely incredible.
Now we got some spare time, we'll be going through some of the tips and tricks of how to be effective as a duo. Let's start. Tip number 1.
So firstly, you want to know your partner to a T. That means understanding your partner's strength and understanding your partner's weaknesses. Also understanding your strengths and your weaknesses, right? When you're trying to work with someone, especially that's someone that you want to work with on a professional level, like you want to reach that point eventually, you'd want to find out and know what they're good at, what they're capable of. You have to understand that sometimes your partner may be better than you at certain things, and you may be better at certain things than your partner as well. With Jin and I, we've known each other for quite a long time because we both went to the same high school. So we were always around the same group of friends, which made it easier for us to kind of get along, like right from the beginning. Both of us are also Asian, so our families are very similar and very alike. Therefore, we can relate to each other on a personal level. So just from the get-go there, we already have a good chemistry with each other. I know that when I started out with Eugene, he's been DJing for ages, for like years. So anything to do with us playing live, to usually let him take the lead. I take the lead more on the production side of things. Eugene is very, very tech savvy, from knowing how certain systems work or like, certain equipments work. He's got much more experience in that compared to me, whereas I love like a lot of the whole marketing side of things. So I usually take more of the lead, and that's how we kind of work together as a team. Woo! checked in,
Had a nap.
and now we're gonna head down to the gym, maybe for a little nice workout. Who knows, maybe check out the pool as well.
Point number 2. Working as a duo, you have the advantage of being a unit of 2, meaning you can divide up your workload between both of you. That really relieves individual stress on both of us. That would also mean that our project's always moving forward. Advantages of working as a duo compared to a solo artist. If Quincy's at work, I can take the reins and focus on social media or work on music. And vice versa, if I'm working or I need a break from all this stuff, I could handball it over to Quincy and he'll take the reins. It can be quite overwhelming dealing with music and social media and everything else. So, for example, how we kind of divide up our social media. Quincy handles the Twitter and Facebook, and I handle the Instagram. This is just one of the ways you can divide up the workload.
So we're here now at Brisbane Airport. It's almost 6. We're gonna catch our next flight over to Townsville for tonight's show actually. No, do you have any aerosol cans or umbrellas?
I was like, no, sorry.
You
Sorry
said no.
for not having any.
So now moving on to tip number 3, something that I really recommend is that when you guys start a duo or a group, you guys gotta make sure you constantly sit down with your partner and talk about what your goals are. Can't stress that enough. I mean, like from what type of music you guys want to make and how you want your brand to look, what you guys are gonna wear to your shows, etc. Like legit sit down with pen and paper and write your visions down, because both of you, even though you guys are 2 different people and unique in your own ways, you have to be on the same page when it comes to the brand because they represent both you guys. So a lot of duos eventually break up and go their separate ways because they clash in creativity, image and direction. So always important that you guys make compromises and you have an open mind when you're going into a discussion with your partner, because that's how you guys are going to make your brand grow and learn more about each other. And just remember that the project is both yours, therefore you guys always have to remember these things. Okay, so what the fuck's going on, man?
We were gonna spend $300 to buy some Maccas.
So they don't, okay, it's only drive-through, so we have to actually go catch a cab, go through the drive-through at McDonald's,
And come back right here.
and then come back right here.
2 hours later.
So we're here after the show. We're watching the Bloody Shining in McDonald's.
We'd like to watching the Bloody Shining.
So tip number 4. I think it's the most essential tool for all producers out there, and especially a duo to have it. Splice Sounds. For those who don't know what Splice is, it's basically an app that allows you to sync up your DAW project files online to their cloud, which allows other people to access it remotely, or anywhere in the world really. Anywhere with a good internet. For example, Quincy might be working on a track while I'm at work, and when he's done, he just saves it, uploads it to the cloud, and I'll be able to download the file and pick up where he left off. All the channels, all the audio, everything exactly how it is from when he saved it. It's also super helpful when you want to collaborate with other artists out there. It basically allows you to work in a track from someone across the world without even ever meeting him or being in the same room. So since it came out, both of us rarely work in the same room together. We only do so when we're doing the final touches to tracks, and it's just easier. It takes up less time going back and forth. It's a free app, so you only have to pay to use the services to get samples of sound packs, which are also an amazing tool. The app also allows you to rent and buy plugins for the DAWs, which is pretty cool. Just gotta remember this: as a duo, your whole sound bank and plugins needs to be synced. Otherwise, certain versions won't allow you to open up, if that makes sense. Let's say if you're an Ableton 9, you can't open up Ableton 10 projects and some certain versions of Serum or any other plugins. So that's an important thing that me and Quincy do. We sit down and make sure all our plugins are synced. If not, we'll just freeze them and bounce them down to audio. So yeah, anyways, that's the final and probably the most useful tip on the vlog. Well, I'll probably do a solo video just to talk about Slice because there's so much to talk about. But for now, it's time to conclude this vlog.
Hey, bro, what's going on, man? Just chilling. We're on Flinders Street, bro. Just like, where's the camera even? I can't even see.
Oh, mate, wait, dude, chuck the fucking speed dealers on, mate.
Speed a lot,
Oh, dude, wait, can you Muzz, mate? Can you Muzz?
So I just went
Surely,
I just went to the office, bro. What's muzzing, man?
Dude, Muzzin, like fucking, you know, Ziz Muzzin?
Yabba, yabba, yabba.